Erica, thank you. Starting today, Marshall fire survivors can begin meeting with recovery navigators. These navigators work one-on-one with survivors.
Yeah, they help with things like signing up for rebuilding funds, insurance and legal referrals, financial resources, and mental health services too. It is all completely free, but Boulder County says expect a large amount of calls, so you may have to wait in line a little bit. Also today, town leaders in Superior are going to try and decide once again whether to add fire prevention requirements to building codes there.
9 News reporter Darius Johnson is live in Superior this morning. And Darius, even if they get a yes vote, the change will only apply to the neighborhood that already burned.
Gary and Corey, that's exactly right. And some are questioning that decision or even deciding to move out of Superior because of it. And all of this comes after the town board decided not to pass new fire restrictions back in May for all homes right here in the town of Superior. Now, Joy Cassidy, she's called the Sagamore neighborhood in Superior home for the last 10 years. Sadly, the Marshall fire took everything from her as well as her neighbors. Now she wants the town to enforce and vote on new fire prevention codes meant to make it safer for people to evacuate safely. Now, the code modifications would require homes to have ignition-resistant, non-combustible building materials and a defensible space in hopes of preventing a fire from spreading house to house so quickly, like in the Marshall fire.
Our whole neighborhood was completely engulfed in flames in 20 minutes, and the firefighters, they had to back out of our neighborhood, and there was not one single home left standing.
So funny to look over this ridge here. You can easily see that Sagamore community over my shoulder where there's nothing left behind. I can tell you that she lived there for a decade. Now this decision is driving her out. Because Superior isn't moving toward a town-wide fire ordinance or building code, she's choosing to move to Louisville. She's now put money down on a burned lot so she can start rebuilding there. So Corey and Gary, that's just something that a lot of people are dealing with here and definitely having to figure out what they want to do next whenever they want to decide to call this place home again.
Yeah, Darius, it's such an interesting conversation because, these fire codes can sometimes cost a lot more than not having them in place. But, a lot of residents are saying that they want this anyway for it to be safer, but it takes everyone doing it.
Yeah, one thing about it, just to easily look back to them striking it down back in May, a lot of the contractors who they were working with already said that it was going to be an additional $5,000 for each home to be able to add a lot of these modifications, and then it will be an additional month of construction. So you have that, but you also have people that just want this to be covered in their entire town, not just an area that is already burned that could be at risk again, but the likelihood, you easily think about that.
Right, absolutely. Darius, thank you.